Hello, Daniel.
Hi there.
Hi. Welcome to Clout Nine.
I'm so excited to be here.
You said this is your first podcast?
This is like real podcasts.
Oh, not a fake one?
I mean, I've been on a lot of Zoom calls that they called podcasts, but this is the real deal.
I know. I'm really excited to finally meet you in person. We're not just Instagram friends.
That's how it is these days.
I know.
Your social credit score is what allows you access to certain groups.
I know. Isn't that funny?
It's very odd.
And then with the blue check mark, it's like, oh, they're verified.
Oh, they have $13 a month extra disposable income that they're going to give to Instagram.
Wow. So, Daniel, you're America's favorite shitfluencer.
That's right.
So what does that mean?
Well, the term shitfluencer was coined by a guy named John Dorsey. He goes by Goob.
Oh, yeah.
On Instagram. Goob_U2, I believe.
Yep.
And so he coined the phrase shitfluencer early on, maybe 2 years ago, when he was exposing a lot of influencers who were editing their photos and doing weird stuff with clients and, taking people's money and not producing the product or whatever it is that they purchased. And so he just started calling them shitfluencers. And I always loved the term. And I had no desire to be an influencer. It just kind of like happened. And I've always been a person that just kind of like wanted to go against the grain on things. So I was like, man, I'm not sure if I like this term influencer, because a lot of people have a lot of negative connotation around it, which I'm here to hopefully try to dissolve, because influence is just the byproduct of relatability and trust. Mm-hmm. Is really all it is. So if you're able to influence someone, that means they like you and they trust what you say. So I decided to call myself America's favorite shitfluencer because I want to play on that. What do you call that? What's the word when you when it's the opposite of things?
Go against the grain.
God damn it! What is
words
it
are hard.
Basically, you try to you try to be an enigma.
There you go.
You try to do the opposite
against the man.
Yeah, shitfluencer is just a funny term, and yeah, it really just comes down to a funny term. But at the core, like, I do want people to relate with me and trust me, because like, I'm just out here just trying to live my life. Like, I'm not trying to get one over on anybody or get super famous. Like, I'm just taking it as it comes.
And like, your type of content and doing content like that probably excels you more because of that, because you're being so real and honest, because you're just making fun of influencers at this point.
Yeah, and it just makes it fun, is what you said right there. And like,
yeah,
that's the most important thing when it comes to social media. Like, the only reason it was invented was to entertain people,
right,
and to have fun. So if you're on Instagram and you're not having fun, you're fucking something up.
Yes.
If it feels like a job, or it feels like you're doing something wrong, or you're overwhelmed, it's because you're not having fun.
Yeah, it's like fun to make videos. Like, I've been making videos since I was 13 years old, started making them, and now I've turned it into a career, which is dope, but I still have fun doing it.
I tell the people that are old like me, I'm 35, there was a time where probably like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, where like memes were super popular in group texts, right?
Yeah.
You would send memes to your friends, send memes to your high school football buddies that you're still in a group text with. And now the only thing that's changed, we still do that, it's just like, you're the meme now. You get to make the meme.
We are the meme.
You act in the meme, and then you share that, and your friends think it's relatable and fun.
And then they love it. And like, there's so many different types of content people make too, which is fun. Like, there's so many different niches.
I love how you have a alter ego.
Yes, I talk in the Russian accent, and I look for rich husbands and vodka. But like, I always tell people, I'm like, when you make content, you need to actually like what you're making, because you can tell if someone is, inauthentic with their content. And I always say that, I'm like, however, I play a character, but I have so much fun playing that character, and you can tell. I just, like, if I wasn't making any money doing it, I'd still do it,
How long do you think it takes someone to like find their voice, or like the content that they actually enjoy making?
I think it's a subjective answer, because it could take anywhere from you figure it out immediately, or you test a bunch of content, figure it out. I've been making content for 15 plus years. And then during COVID, I came up with that character and I was like, this is fun. I didn't even care if it went viral or not. I was like, I just like this character. I basically Fight Club myself is what I tell everyone, because the character I made up is who I always the character I play is who I always thought I was. And then slowly it turned into me. I got better at fashion. I got better at doing my hair, my makeup, and being more confident. It was really cool.
You became the person you wanted to be.
Yeah, I Fight Club myself.
Yeah, you manifest it. Yeah, I think finding your voice is like, or the content, I use those things interchangeably, like finding your voice online or finding the content that's the most effortless for you to create, the content that makes like you the most happy and also like gives you the most, not gratitude, but like just is a pleasant experience.
Yeah.
So Mr. Beast says, show me your first 100 YouTube videos. And then your 101st one will be like your first good one.
Yes.
So if that's long form, then short form has to be your first 1,000 reels.
I mean, it's so true. Like when I was first starting on TikTok, making a bunch of videos, one went viral and I was like, oh, whoa, then you're hooked.
I did it.
Then I did 50 videos after that never went viral, and then I get another one, and I was like, And what worked for me was that I finally realized if you do a sort of series, which I'm sure you've realized, when you do a series, people come back to your page and they follow you because they want a part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. And that's how you kind of go viral.
The storytelling aspect.
Yes. Yeah. I saw this video of a girl the other day who talked about how when she first started making content, she didn't follow anyone and she didn't look up content. So she was making content that she wanted to make without being influenced by other people. And I thought that was a very, very interesting, take on it, because I don't know about you, but I get very influenced by other people's content sometimes where I'm like, wait, should I be making it like that? Should I be shooting it like that? Do you ever experience that? I
tell all of my students that I have a community of people that I help like grow their social media. And the biggest thing we focus on is just like making really fucking good videos. Like that's all that matters. And what I find is that the easiest way for people to get momentum is literally just to copy viral trends already. So yeah, I'm heavily influenced by other people's content, and I love reproducing content that's similar to other people and then letting them know that they inspired me to do it.
Okay.
I love it. Because it's a compliment to them, right? Like
that's awesome.
I appreciated their art enough to be like, I'm gonna try. Like when I started doing these day in the life reels that have gained me, I just looked at it yesterday. That's the only reason I know. From the first day in the life that I did in September, I've gained 162,000 followers.
I was gonna say when we first followed each other, you were at 3 something, and now you're what, at like 400K?
Yes, yeah. It just keeps going up every day. But those day in the life reels came from a guy. You guys can look him up on Instagram. Chase Day in the Life. He's a 23-year-old kid that lives in Austin.
Did he do them similar to you, where it was like a parody of?
No. It was just his day, and it literally blew my mind because it performed really well. It was just no talking. It was just time and like a tiny sentence, and then just sequence throughout his day. And then I was like, I can do that.
Yeah.
And I did it, and the first one hit 500,000, the second one did 1 million, and then I did 18 in a row after that. And yeah, and I remember I literally DM'd Chase and was just like, dude, you did all that. Like, this was all you, dude. I even took the song that he used. I took the same exact song. And I was like, this is all you, dude. And he was like, fantastic.
That's very rare of you to give credit to another creator. I feel like people rip off creators, not rip off, but they take ideas from other creators and then don't tell them. But I think that's really cool that you do that.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
I always want to like this. It wasn't an art to me when I first started this.
Yeah.
It was a chore. Instagram was a straight up chore.
Oh, interesting.
Because I thought it was just something I had to do to run my business that I was running at the time. I was very business focused on it. And so it was just like, buy my shit. And so like I spent so much time in that headspace of just like, Instagram is my job. I just got to get these fucking posts out. I'm going to film 20 reels in one day. They're all going to be pretty repetitive, calls to action, all like super draining.
Yeah.
And then when I can create something that I like, it becomes art. And so whenever I am able to create art, like I see, like when I look at other content creators, I'm like, damn, like this is their art. And so I just like to appreciate it. That's
an interesting take on that, where it felt like a chore to you and then it didn't. So when did that mindset flip? Like, when did your mindset flip about it from going from being a chore to, making content for fun?
Momentum. When I got momentum. So in January of this year, I went on a bender of taking Adderall and watching Mr. Beast podcasts.
Like most people do.
Yeah. Like I don't watch any Mr. Beast like YouTube videos that he produces, but I've watched every single podcast he's ever been on. And in several of them, he literally tells people how to go viral. And then he also says, I said how to go viral in this last podcast. And you can go look at it and watch it. And this is exactly what he said. He said, you need to take viral trends, like things that are already happening that are very viral. And he said, combine them and then put your own like little flavor on it. And so at the time, I think I had been doing Instagram for about 2 years consistently every single day. I'd grown my following to like 40K. It was decent, right? I was like pretty proud of that. But then I was seeing these reels, two in particular. What I eat in a day as a fatty. So like these really large women that were talking about all the food they were eating. And like one of them that I followed, she was like always in her car. And like all of her reels, like what I eat in a day in the car. And I was like, all right, cool. I also saw some other car food videos. So I was like, okay, this car thing seems pretty interesting. And then at the time, there was like a craze in the fitness space. I think it was like a lot of the influencers were like eating carnivore diet.
Oh, yes.
And so they were all eating on cutting boards. And
yep.
And they're doing like the 1 meal a day thing. And so like Young LA, I remember created some cutting boards and sent them all out to all their influencers. And I remember like, man, these fucking cutting boards are stupid as fuck. and so I was like, all right, so cutting boards are viral and eating in your car is viral.
Oh.
So what if I just took my bodybuilding meals, put them on a cutting board, ate them in my car, and then smoke some weed and talk some shit and see what happens? And that one reel that I did brought me 50,000 followers in like a day and a half.
How many views did it get?
It was at 5 million, I think.
What were you doing in the video that made it go so viral?
The hook was pretty good.
What was the hook?
What I eat in a day as a bodybuilder on a cut. And then I had a joint in my mouth, and the joint falls out unexpectedly, and ash just like goes all over the food, and I go, "Fuck this cutting board!" Yeah, and it went bananas.
I love that.
And then I was just like, "Oh, all right." So that was proof that Mr. Beast, like his thing worked.
Yeah.
So I was like, "All right, what does he say next?" Well, the next thing he says to do is, if you find something that works, do it again.
It's literally what I say. If it works once, you do it again and again and again and again.
And you just never stop. So like for like a month straight, I ate every meal. I ate 6 meals a day. I ate every meal for a month in my car off the cutting board, just like trying to go viral. And a lot of them did. And that was fun. And the cool part was that I was able to have food in front of me and then talk about a topic that was totally unrelated to the food.
Yeah.
So at the time I was doing like how I kind of got started was in bodybuilding. I'm not a bodybuilding coach per se. I was a posing coach. So I would help the bodybuilders.
The ADHD mentality. It's like when the girls do their makeup and then talk about a completely random topic. It's because the audience now has so many different things to focus on, so they'll stay focused.
There's this one girl, her name is, we're going to have to go back and put it in there. She pours smoothies and just talks about like people that have pissed her off in the past and how to deal with that kind of stuff.
It's so brilliant.
Yeah, just pours. And every time I'm like, that smoothie's she fills it right to the brim every time. I'm like, it's going to go.
And everyone probably waits to the end to watch that and listen to her story. It's so good. Your day in the life videos are, I would say, compared to my get ready with me to ruin the man's life. I do outfit videos because I thought the same thing. All these girls do like, get ready with me to go to the mall. And I'm like, how about I get ready with me to ruin a man's life? And so I show my outfit and then I do a narration about the outfit, but like where I'm going. And I always make it funny, like the last one I did was like naked mole rat. And I'm like putting on these leggings that literally make me look like I'm naked. But it's the same concept where I took an already viral concept and then took my character, which was already viral, and mashed them together.
And created art.
And the thing is, with my character, my Russian character, It is never ending. So like when I first started social media, I did American versus Russian. That's how I got big. I hit 1 million followers in a month from doing this American versus Russian thing. And then I was like, wait, my Russian character can do anything. Bartending series, can travel, she can do anything. I've been doing it for almost 5 years now.
Do you ever run into like any personality issues? Like, do you ever like become the character and you're not supposed to be?
Quite often. Actually, it's a really good icebreaker. If I'm at the bar, I don't know what it is. If I go up to someone at the bar, I'm like, hi, I'm Alex. It's like, ugh. But if I go up to someone and be like, hello, I'm Sasha, it's instantly like, oh my God, hi.
Yeah, where are you from?
It's I don't know what it is. Even my mom's like, yeah, I like that. And I was like, cool. So I just tell people I have a split personality when they meet me. It's fun. But okay, so going before social media,
Yeah.
you were talking about like you were doing bodybuilding, like posing for bodybuilders.
Yeah, we should probably reverse a bit.
It's okay. Reverse.
So I got out of the Army in 2020,
Okay.
right around the COVID stuff.
Oh, wow. Was it
And-
like right during COVID?
Yeah, it was during COVID.
Oh, how was that?
Looking back on it now, I should have paid a lot more attention to the things they were trying to warn me about real life. Because I did not have a good transition out of the military. And I never thought I would be a statistic like that. Because, like, you hear that shit, like, all these like homeless veterans and stuff, like, they get out of the Army and they can't fucking get a job or anything. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how fucking hard is regular life? Jeez, right?
Losers.
But I got out of the military and I got smacked in the mouth by life. And I was so after the military, I went to physical therapy school. And that's what I was going to do. I was going to go get a doctoral degree and become a physical therapist. I started bodybuilding right around the same time. Started taking steroids around the same time. That probably was part of it as well. And during that time in physical therapy school, I did great. Fucking crushed all the tests. I'm fucking great at taking tests. I never bought a textbook. I just like watched a lot of Ninja Nerd on YouTube. Yeah, like I use a lot of AI too. Like
That's
like,
awesome.
Yeah, like I just like kind of speed ran the academic portion, and then when we had to go into the didactic portion, that is a didactic. When we had to go into the practical, like we had to go like actually go be physical therapists. You spend 2 years in school and then you got to go be a student physical therapist essentially for a year. And that's really where life smacked me in the mouth. And I didn't know it at the time, but I'm bipolar. I didn't know that at the time, but I was like in this, basically from the time I left the Army to the time that I eventually got expelled from graduate school, I was in this fucking manic state, just burning every bridge and opportunity that I could possibly get my hands on, because I was discontent with my circumstances. And I just didn't like where my life was at. So I did what you shouldn't do, and I fucking nuked my marriage, nuked the relationship with my newborn daughter, and really put myself in a pretty financial mess as I got expelled from graduate school for behavioral problems.
Rough.
Yeah. So after 2 years out of the military, I was getting divorced, and I had all my shit that I owned in my car, and I was sleeping at a Motel 6. Oh. And I was like, God damn it, I'm here. How the heck did this happen?
Wow.
Yeah. And
What was going through your mind at that point?
I was still manic. So it was, I got to be a bodybuilder now. I have nothing else to fall back on.
Why was being a bodybuilder the only choice?
It's the only thing that I was even remotely interested in coming out of graduate or coming out of the military. And I really fell in love with bodybuilding while I was in school, and I had this dream of becoming this physical therapist that, you know, treated all the top bodybuilders and knew how to treat bodybuilders because I was one, and you know, just like have that credibility of like, he's one of us, but he's also like a smart one, right?
Yeah.
He can help us. So like
It's not just bodybuilding.
yeah. So that was kind of my shtick. That's what I was going to do. And I started doing while I was in school, I started doing some bodybuilding coaching, helping people with diets and training and stuff like that. And it was a super saturated market. I really couldn't make any money doing that. But what I realized one day when I was in anatomy class was that I really sucked at the posing part of bodybuilding. Like I could give you guys some photos to put up and you'd be like, that's what you think bodybuilding is?
Oh, I was really bad at the beginning too. I was like, how do you walk in these clear heels?
It was so bad. And I'm sitting in anatomy class in PT school and I'm like, man, if I would have known how these muscles work and how they're all, organized in the body and what they do, I bet I could figure this fucking posing thing out. Because that's essentially what it is, right? It's just like moving your body in a way to make it look as good as possible. You got to figure out what are all the things that got to move.
Yeah.
So I kind of just broke it all down like that, and I messaged some people on Instagram and said, "Hey, I got some ideas when it comes to posing. Could I try them out on you?" And so I got a couple of clients for free, and it ended up working out really well. And so I was like, okay, there's a huge gap in this market because there wasn't a lot of posing coaches. There was a ton of prep coaches and diet coaches, but there was really no one to help you pose. It was just like kind of like there's some YouTube videos here, but and even your coach even today in 2025, if you have a bodybuilding coach, he's probably not advising you on posing or anything like that. Like they just don't take on that responsibility. So I was like, all right, I need money. Fuck it. I'm not any good at this, but let's try it. So I did what any smart person would do. And I went to Instagram and I found people that were better at posing than me.
Okay.
And I hired them to teach me.
Oh, so brilliant.
Right. And then I just went back to all my stupid friends that didn't know how to pose. And I just charged them to teach them what I just learned from these other guys.
That's brilliant.
And I was able to get out of the Motel 6. It took some time. But the thing that actually like made it happen was my Instagram account. Like my dedication to posting every single day, telling the story, trying to get clients. Like and because I had a daughter, I was like, there's no getting burned out. Like this just doesn't exist anymore.
You can't stop. You have to just go forward.
Yeah, there is no like I'm overwhelmed or like I'm going to take a day off like that.
Pedal to the metal.
It's like dad energy.
Yeah.
Like you just go forever. But yeah, that dedication to the Instagram page is like, that was everything. Because as the following grew, the credibility grew, the more my face got out there, people just like associated me with posing. And here's the thing is like with Instagram, you don't even have to be that good of a coach.
You really don't.
You just have to be able to get your face out in front of enough people and get them to trust you to give you money. And here's the other thing too, if anyone listening to this is like trying to start a coaching business of any sort, you also don't have to be that good at the thing that you're doing to actually coach it. You don't, because I'll tell you this story. In 5th grade, I was playing this video game called Doom on Nintendo 64, and I was stuck on level 4. And Julian Flores, who's in my 5th grade class, he was on level 8. I paid him $5 in 5th grade. How long is that ago? How old are you? 10 years old? That was 25 years ago. $5 as a 5th grader?
Dude.
That's like fucking 2 birthdays or some shit. And I paid him $5. Not even to get me to level 8, just to get me past level 4. And that's what you guys got to understand. Like if you're a coach, you don't have to make your client the best ever. You just have to get them to where you are.
Yep.
Because that's all they want. They just want someone to show them a little bit of direction, give them a little bit of a spark, and just at least get them to where you are.
But that is the most entrepreneur thing you could have said. It's like, well, I was here and I saw someone there, so I paid that person to get me past where I am. Because as a smart business owner and entrepreneur, you go find the best people and you outsource them and hire them to do the thing.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
That's why we're in this building right now and not trying to have a podcast inside of our house or something.
Yes. Okay. Right. I was like, why would I go buy all the equipment and try to do it myself when there are these amazing studios who I can hire to do this and I can just be the talent and look pretty and smile. But yeah, I feel like that's something I had to learn on my own though, because I used to be the person that wants to do everything myself. I needed to learn it myself, and which I do learn, but you realize very quickly that, well, there's people that are better at me than this thing, so why don't I go find them and hire them and learn from them too?
Alex Hormozy talks a lot about how, like, the more valuable you can make your time, the better. And the way you make yourself valuable is only do shit you're good at.
Yes.
That's it. That, like, a thing I tell people all the time is, like, I eat a lot of chicken as a bodybuilder, but I will never cook a chicken breast. Oh. You know why?
Why?
Because I suck at it, and I can make more money doing other shit. So why would I cook chicken?
Wait, I say this all the time. The one thing I have cut out completely from like my thing is, or from my life is, I don't really cook anymore because I don't have time to sit there and cook and clean for 4 hours a day. One of my mentors was like, you're a business owner. Your time is valuable. So I started doing meal prep, and there's amazing meal preps here in Vegas, and fresh food. And they follow my macros. I mean, I don't really track my macros, but you know, protein, carbs, fats, great. And I'm like, wow, everyone's like, how do you stay so fit? I'm like, I get meal prep delivered.
Your waist looks pretty snatched, by the way.
Thank you. That's also genetics. It's a good genetic thing. But also I did bodybuild for 7 shows. Yeah. Did you ever compete?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you compete in?
Funny enough, I did every division.
Even bikini?
No.
Physique?
Yeah, so like I started off just doing bodybuilding. Found out that I'm way too small for bodybuilding. So
the big guys.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll move into the classic physique.
Love classic.
Yeah. Also, average white guy genetics over here. So just kind of, here's my other nickname: the world's most okayest bodybuilder.
Ooh, love that.
Yeah, that's my other self.
World's okayest.
World's okayest bodybuilder.
AKA Shiftfluencer. I love this so much.
Just border on the line of self-deprecation. But yeah, my last show that I did was July 2024, so it was 2 summers ago now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I got my ass kicked.
Local show?
Yeah. In Austin?
Here?
No, it was in Austin.
In Austin, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, like bodybuilding is always been something that I knew that like I wanted to pursue and I wanted to do, but I own a fucking mirror.
What does that mean?
I know what I look like.
Oh.
And I know what the guys that win look like.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have this pipe dream of like I was going to become like, you know, you said like, what were you going to do next? Like, I guess I got to become a bodybuilder. I didn't mean like I was going to try to become a pro bodybuilder or win a like no I just wanted to become a bodybuilder as a person.
Yeah,
I just like that fucking regiment, the structure. It like every hour of my day is written down. Yeah. I know when I'm going to eat, I know what I'm going to eat, I know what time I'm going to bed. I know fucking everything. I can predict.
And you have it all here in your book?
Oh yeah, every day. This is a life tip for everyone. My business mentor told me this, and I've stuck to it now for over a year. Every night before you go to bed, you write a lesson learned from the day. Can be anything. Simple. Just one lesson learned. One proud moment. Okay, so something you're proud of. One thing. Like yesterday, like I worked really hard, and I took a 10-minute break to like do some deep breathing, and I was like, that was my one proud moment. I gave myself some self-care there. So like,
that's awesome.
It can be tiny. And then the important thing is on the next page. What you do is, he says, his name's Ted Carr, by the way, he's the man. He says, go to bed like a boss, wake up like an employee.
Ooh.
So you are the boss at night, and you write out every hour that you're going to be awake. I go 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., and every hour has an assigned task to it.
Time management, baby.
Boom, 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 boom. And then you never miss. And then guess what becomes retardedly easy to do if you do that?
What?
Filming a day in the life.
I was just about to say this. You've literally set yourself up for success here.
It's literally just a shot list all day long.
Yeah.
Of what I need to do.
Wow, I love that. I'm gonna adopt that. That's amazing. Do you like physically writing better or writing in your notes app on your phone?
I'm so disorganized with my computer and technology. Like my desktop is a crime scene.
So is mine.
Yeah, so like I have saved notes in my iPhone from fucking forever ago. like lock combinations that I have no idea.
It'll be like chicken, wine. Oh my God, I love you so much. I miss you.
Yeah, a random chat GPT generated text. So this book I just carried around with me everywhere. That's kind of something I picked up in the Army. We always had to have a notebook with us wherever we went. It was like an inspectable item. So I've just kind of like kept that habit. I did like rebel pretty hard when I got out of the Army. Like I didn't do that for a while.
Of course.
I grew like a massive beard. I like refused to do.
You got to go against everything that you were taught to do.
Yeah. I definitely did all that.
Yeah.
But now it's back, and now I'm like super grateful that I had all that stuff instilled in me early on, because two things that I think that have contributed to the success that I've had in the recent years is, number one, just the discipline from the military. Like, people are so easy to beat. Like, regular people are so easy to beat, guys. And then being a bodybuilder on top of that, like,
Yep.
oh man, like there's so many people that cannot track food or pack meals or go to bed on time or do any of the things that are just like totally normal to us. Like, this is probably TMI, but like I wear this. Everyone always asks me what's in my sock. This is my step counter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I don't take a lot of steps during the day, and so every night almost I find myself pacing in the dark, butt naked, through my house, holding this thing, trying to get my last 2,000 steps in so that I can go to fucking bed afterwards.
I thought it was your ankle monitor over there. Wait, I love that little tip right there. That's hilarious. Going back to the discipline in bodybuilding, I can relate to you when you said that you got into bodybuilding, not being like, I'm going to be a pro bodybuilder. I got into it because I just wanted to get in shape. I was like, I just want to get in shape and I want to learn how to eat properly, because guess what? Our government school systems don't teach you how to eat properly or work out properly. They just go, here, make sure you have veggies. And you're like, cool. And then next thing you know, people are eating terribly. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go learn it. So that's why I became a bodybuilder. And then one show led to 7 shows and 5 years of bodybuilding. But I went into it not being like, I'm going to be a pro. Everyone's like, you to be a pro? I was like, no, I just want to do it because it's cool and it's fun. And I look fucking great. And you learn discipline. The discipline, I always tell everyone, they're like, oh, what was the biggest thing you learned from bodybuilding? I was like, discipline. If you can sit at home and by yourself and be like, I will not eat that cookie because I have a show in 12 weeks, and then you do it and you stick to it, you can literally do anything. It changed. When I won first place at a show, it changed my entire mindset. I was like, oh, I get it. If you just do something, if you just put all your effort into something and do it long enough, you'll be good at it. And then I applied that to everything, went viral on TikTok, started this podcast. You can literally do anything. Like if we wanted to go be airplane pilots, let's go take airplane pilot school and be airplane pilots, you know?
Yeah, I think where people, and I can group myself into this, where I think a lot of people make the mistake is that once we leave school, we act like we can't learn stuff anymore.
Right?
Right. Yeah, like you can learn literally anything. You just have to go and do the thing, and that's the great thing about being an adult, is that like sitting in a class and reading textbooks is not how you learn the thing. You just go do the thing. And the thing I always tell people is, like, when they say like they're not ready or I'm not sure, like, it's like, have you ever heard this before? I always say this. I always go, fire, aim, ready.
Oh, backwards.
Fire, aim, ready.
Just go deep dive, just go into the deep end and learn it.
Yeah, because even if, like, you can make it like a shooting reference, right? But like if you take the shot, like you're usually nervous before you shoot for the first time, right? But after you squeeze the trigger one time, you feel the gun, you hear the sound, you're like, oh, okay, I got this. Right? So you just got to go do the thing one time and be like, oh, fuck, that kind of scared me, but I could handle that. Right? And then you aim all that effort and energy somewhere productive. Doesn't have to be exactly the thing, right? Just aim it somewhere. And then ready is when you actually stiffen up and zero in on what your thing's going to be. So you shoot, then you search for a niche or an avenue, and then you get hyper specific on whatever you're doing.
And that's why we are successful at social media, because of that. I'm just going to do it, and then I'll figure out the niche and, go from there. I always tell everyone, I'm like, oh, I don't know what to post. I'm like, just post something, because you're not going to figure it out unless you just start doing it.
Yeah, and for people that want to like run an online business, I will tell you, nothing will motivate you more than someone giving you money for something you haven't created yet.
Yes.
I've done that.
Like, what did you, give me an example.
My program right now, it's called Instagram for Retards. If you want it, it's called Instagram for Retards because I literally make Instagram easy, that easy. Because it is that easy. It's just a computer program. But essentially, it's a 12-week program. It's a community of people. We all come together. We talk shop and generate ideas. And then I literally just show them the same exact things that I'm doing. We look at analytics. It's just a community of people that just want to get better at creating videos mostly. When people ask what it is, I usually just say, like, it's a place where you come to learn how to make really fucking good videos.
So how does this program work? How often do you guys meet? How many people are in this program of yours?
Yeah, right now we got about 70 people in the group.
Wow.
Yeah, we have 3 coaches inside of the group that are full-time, like Instagram. Like these coaches that we have, they understand the algorithm, right? I understand how to talk to people and make good hooks, but like they understand what's going on behind the scenes. They're also really good at editing. So like I've been able to handpick some. Because of the following I've created, I've been able to handpick some people that are willing to show others what they're doing. And
yeah.
we've all just kind of come together and we're helping people just make better videos.
Give me like, what does a week look like in this group?
So we have 3 calls a week. One of them is an editing workshop. It's run by my buddy David. He's from the UK. Fantastic editor. So basically that guy knows everything back to front about Instagram edits, which is Instagram's editing tool. And
Yep.
if you're not using Instagram edits, you should be. You know why? Because Instagram made it. And Instagram likes it when you use their shit.
Yeah. Pretty sure the CEO of Instagram said if you use that app, it does push it a little bit more on the app.
Use the shit, guys. Use the things they want you to use. But yeah, so he runs that. And then the 2 calls that I run, which are the best calls, is a content roast where literally anyone who wants to gets on a Zoom call and I go to their Instagram page and I fucking light it up.
Let's go.
And I talk a lot of shit on that call, but people get a lot of good value. Like,
yeah,
it's just I've been watching I've been watching Instagram videos for so long. Like within the first millisecond, I already know what's going to turn someone off. If the text isn't centered, if it's fucking blurry, if there's a fucking thing, a resolution problem, or there's a crackle in this, like I can hear it. It's just like probably like these guys do. Like they're probably all just but I'm also not a creator, an artist creator. So like, I want everyone to make their shit with iPhones.
yes.
I don't do anything with DSLRs or any of that shit. Like I don't know anything about that. So we only do stuff with iPhones. So things are a little bit more raw. We don't do like real hardcore editing or filters or anything like that.
You don't need to either.
And you're still able to make really, really good content. So that's like one of the like pillars of Instagram for Retards is I want you to be fucking lethal with that iPhone. Like it's a weapon. Mm-hmm. That thing can do some damage. There's so many things on your iPhone that people don't even understand how to use. Like if you guys aren't fucking filming shit upside down.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, game changer.
Ooh, free tip for everyone.
Yeah. But so we do a content roast, and then the other one it kind of rotates. I usually have guest speakers, which I've talked to you about.
Yes.
Just people in the space that are just doing it at a high level. I find when I invite them in and they just talk to the guys and girls, everyone just gets inspired and they start following these people. And one of the things I tell everyone inside the group too is like, put all of your friends or people in your life that don't create good content, put those people on mute. You don't have to unfollow them. Just put them on mute because they're fucking clogging up your algorithm. You will create the same level of content as the 5 people you view the most. Like that's the proximity principle, right?
Yep.
You're gonna be the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. If you watch all of your friends' shitty content all week long, guess what you're gonna put up?
Shitty content.
Like you gotta go follow people that are actually doing the thing at a high level.
Yes.
So that's why a lot of people have a hard time with that. So I invite them in and
do the thing. How long are these calls? Like an hour, 2 hours?
However long it needs to be.
Are they on set days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do set days.
What are your set days?
Monday, we do editing call. Wednesday mornings, we do the content roast. And then Sunday evenings, we do like guest speakers, or like this week, I don't know when this will come out, but I'm doing an affiliate marketing webinar. So essentially I'll tell, like, I've made an ass ton of money through affiliate marketing. Like the muffins, I don't have them on me. Those Elevate muffins, I mean, that's an easy $500 every single month just eating fucking muffins. But you can't do it in the traditional way, like link in bio, like that shit doesn't work anymore. A dead end link on your story, like a giveaway, hey, I'm working with, like none of that shit works anymore. So you gotta use the systems, right? And Instagram has all these systems built into the back end that a lot of people don't utilize, that you can just plug right in, and then you can just start making money by just using the products.
I know, isn't that wild?
And posting about it appropriately, yeah.
It's wild. It's wild how much money you can make on social media that a lot of people are not, utilizing. Okay, so is your group on Facebook? What's it on?
It's on School.
Oh, it's on School. Okay, very nice.
School is the platform we use.
And then do you do your lives on there? Or do you do it on Zoom? So you do it on there?
I do it on there.
And then let's say if I'm someone interested in signing up, how much does it cost for me to be in the group?
$1.
How do you make money on that then?
It's $1 for the first month.
Okay.
And then if you see value in it, you can pay me more.
How much more?
We customize everything for everyone. It really depends on like where you're at and how much one-on-one help that you need. So it really depends. Like I have clients that come in at $250 a month, and then my VIP clients, $15K.
Wow. And then what are you offering them what is the offer to them that makes them want to pay that much a month?
Go look at my Instagram account.
That's fair.
I'm the testimonial. Look, I'm not Instagram. That's what I say right off the bat. You want to give me $15K? No problem. I'm not an Instagram guru. I don't know shit about Instagram strategy. I don't know what pinned posts you should have or what highlights should be up there. I don't know shit about that. But I do know how to make really fucking good videos. And that is all I have focused on for the last year. And it has literally not changed my life, but like I live in a different world than I used to live in. I'm treated, and I sent you a text message about this the other night.
Yeah.
I'm battling it right now. Like when I go to places now, especially here in Vegas, I expect to be treated differently. That's the Shiftfluencer part, because it's happened so much now. I'll be at the gas station and somebody like, can I get a selfie? Right? And I'll be like, oh yeah, cool, right? I'll take a selfie with you. And then this is when I knew it was a little bit odd. The last time that happened, I said, oh, so like, where do you train at around here? Because I was at a gas station across town. And he's like, what do you mean train? And I was like, what gym do you go to? He's like, I don't go to the gym. And I was like, oh, regular people follow me now. Now regular people follow.
Yeah, you've got a broad audience.
Yeah. So like and now it's like I'll go somewhere and I'll get a free whatever, or get preferred seating or on what, or someone will see me and want to take a photo, and other people start asking questions. And so like I went to a place the other night and I was like, okay, where's the special treatment? I'm like, my body was expecting it. That's not me being an asshole.
Yeah.
I wasn't like trying to like turn my nose up, but like I felt I was like, okay, the special treatment should be happening now. What's going on here?
And did that bother you?
Yeah, that's why I texted you.
Okay, now your text makes more sense.
Yeah, I texted you because I was like, oh, this ain't good. Like this is where this is the cusp of where you become the Shiftfluencer.
Where you actually become what you're making fun of. Where you're like, I'm too good and entitled to anything. Please don't go down that path.
Yeah, that's why I sleep on the floor.
What?
Oh yeah.
Why do you sleep on the floor?
So no girls will come over?
Oh, it's true.
That's the other thing.
If a guy doesn't have a bed frame, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't have a bed frame, and I don't do girls.
You don't do girls?
Or guys.
I was like, do you do guys?
No,
you just do nothing?
no.
Are you asexual over here?
I am so locked in on my goals right now.
Good.
Like I've fucked up the marriage thing twice 2 divorces and a baby mama, like the common denominator is me. So if I think
I wish I had my red flags to throw at you right now.
yeah. So like I think I'm just gonna stay away from that for ever.
So you've made your house female proof. Was that no anti-female proof?
Well, like it's still like a nice place. I have a housekeeper, so she makes it nice.
I've seen on your videos.
Yeah, she shaves my back too. That's
oh wow, have you made a video about that?
It'll come out
Oh
soon.
God.
But yeah, like I do think environment is important. Like you need to have a clean living environment. You need to have a workspace where you can fucking operate. So like I have a massive whiteboard in my kitchen that like no girl would ever let be in there.
I literally bought a new whiteboard because of you. I was like, I need a new whiteboard. And I was like, okay, I'm getting a whiteboard. Influenced.
A man is nothing without his whiteboard.
I have 2 now. I think we should really do a video where it ties into your day in the life into my get ready with me's. So I feel like it would be funny if we did like a crossover video where like I'm in your day in the life, but then you're in my get ready with me video. I think that could be like a really cool crossover video using both these mediums.
I've never done anything like that.
I think it would be, I just thought about it right now. I was like, wait, it'd be funny where it was like, you know, it'd be even funnier. We could do multiple versions of this. While you're filming yours, I'm in the back of your video filming mine, and then we have the reverse. Because there's people doing stuff like that. I don't know. There could be a lot of different ways we do this.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or we could even do a video where we Freaky Friday ourselves, and I'm like doing your day in the life, and you're doing my get ready with me. So I don't know. There could be like get ready with me to.
The content ideas are flowing.
Yeah, I'm like really excited to finally collab with you after this. Like, we'll have to plan a huge content day. Cam can film.
I think I might want Sasha.
Oh yeah, no, it's Sasha.
To actually narrate one of my day in the lives.
And you can narrate my outfit video. Be like, what's up, guys? All right, whatever the fuck this outfit is.
Yeah, these are 13 different chains on these boots. I don't know how I'm going to lace these things up.
Look how many chains I have right here. And I'm like, day in life. I don't know what the fuck this is. Where's the vodka? Okay, wait, we're so doing this.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this now. All right, now going into the more mental health side of things with content.
All right.
Oh, are the Zins?
Promo.
What is a promo? Oh, Zins.
Yeah, well, it's a company called Lucy. Do you want one?
No, I'm good. That's not my... You guys saw that here first.
One shot. That was one take.
All right, social media. Do you ever struggle with hate comments, getting, burnt out from social media ever?
Alex Hormozy has this great quote where he says, "Do not concern yourself with the opinions of people who have lives that you don't want." So the only comments I pay attention to are ones that I control really well.
What do you mean control?
No, troll.
Oh, troll.
Yeah, troll. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I'm always up for a good troll, like at least once an hour. So yeah, I always look for comments that I control on for sure. But then the only other comments I actually pay attention to are from people that have lives or content that I enjoy. That's it. And none of those people ever say anything bad. None of them talk shit.
I'm going to start talking shit on all of your posts now.
Yeah, don't worry, I can dish it right back. But this is an encouraging thing that happened just this week. If you guys know Hub's Life, that's his name on Instagram. He started all these short form day in the lives, and he took it did it a couple years ago. But he was basically able to quit his 9-to-5 just by filming his day in the life as just like a corporate dude. And he started following me and sent me a message and gave me some encouragement. Keep going. I was like, dude, this is the founder. This is the guy who started all this.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he's patting me on the back. There's really no real hate from the people that actually are doing the thing that you probably want to do. The haters are only coming from the bottom. People only hate up. Another Hormozy quote. People only root for you until you're doing better than them.
Is this like podcast sponsored by Alex Hormozy at this point?
I listen to a lot of Hormozy.
Alex Hormozy and Mr. Beast.
Yeah, those are like my two things. I also don't own a TV, so those are like pretty much the only things I listen to.
Okay, biggest thing with a TV, like that's my one vice. You
can couch rot.
I just love watching TV shows, but I don't do it till the very, very, very end of my day, which then means I don't go to bed till really late. Because it's like, for me, I'm always like, finally, time to myself where no one's fucking bothering me. I can like watch my favorite TV show.
So crime shows or
absolutely not.
Serial killers?
No. I know you'd think that, right? But I'm not a basic girl.
Okay.
Or else this would be a true crime podcast. No, I love really witty, good comedies like Community. One of the best like comedy shows. Love How I Met Your Mother. I love Parks and Rec. I like good comedies. Yeah. I like smart shows. There's this new show called Pluribus coming out, made by the same creators of Breaking Bad. Really good. Anyway, you wouldn't know. You don't have a TV. But that's my one vice, that I kind of wish I wouldn't watch as much TV because I feel like it would just... That's my vice. My biggest vice is watching TV, but could be worse. So hate comments, don't deal with them. Do you ever get burnt out from social media at all?
My eyes sometimes water and hurt, but I understand this is my lifeline. Like the harder I work on this thing, the more notoriety I get, the bigger my business gets, the bigger my bottom line gets. Like it is literally, there's no diminishing marginal utility. That's an economics term. And if you can think about it this way, diminishing marginal utility, right? If you have a dozen donuts and you eat 3 of them, you feel pretty good. But after 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, you're not as happy anymore. You actually start to decline, right? But there is none of that in Instagram. Like you can just go up and up and up and up and up. And if you have momentum, you just keep posting and posting and posting, and there's no stopping.
Yeah.
So like I understand that potential is there, and my greatest rate limiting factor is just me.
Yeah. That's
it.
it.
Like I have to sleep, I have to eat, but if not, like I would be working on that Instagram, and my content is all waking hours of the day.
Are you only on Instagram, or are you on YouTube, Facebook, anything else? I'm
a big advocate of chase 2 rabbits, catch none. I had a YouTube channel 10 years ago that when I was in the Army that it's so funny. I would do these weekly vlogs about my week in the Army. I did like 100 of them. I grew an account to like 6,000 subscribers, which was nothing. But if I would have kept that up, I would be a YouTuber now. Just like we were talking about earlier. Like I stopped though, and the reason I stopped that YouTube channel was because when I was in the Army, I was about to get promoted, and the powers that be were just like, hey, like if you're gonna really take more responsibility here, you should probably like nix the YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be a commander. Like you're gonna be responsible for soldiers. Like you don't need to be dicking around on the internet. And so I was like, oh yeah, Roger, sir. Like
yeah.
And I cut it off. So now I'm just glad that I can do it. But yeah, no, I don't get burnt out on Instagram. People don't think I'm actually 35 years old.
Oh, I see that comment a lot.
That's a lot. And look, honestly, I don't know if I'm 35 years old either. My parents just told me that I was born in 1990, and I have a birth certificate. So I just don't have any recollection of that event occurring. So I don't know.
I don't think most people do have.
Everyone else has told me that I'm 35.
Okay. Have you seen your birth certificate?
Yeah. I got a copy of it.
Okay. We're going to have to see it to verify.
Yeah, no problem.
I guess going back to social media, what was like the first video that took off that started all of this? Was it the muffin video? Was it the day in the life video?
What really started was the cutting board.
It was the cutting board.
The cutting board in the car video.
Okay.
Yeah, that one hit, and I did about 10 of them like that, and that racked me up just like a solid 100,000 followers. And then after that, the next video that hit was a video where I just posted about all the different side effects I'd had from steroids. And that went viral. And actually, Greg Doucette, if you know who that is.
Of course.
Yeah, Coach Greg, Love you, Greg. He picked it up and made a whole video on it. And he actually told me that he respected me in the video for making it. Said my choices weren't great, but he was like, he literally said, I have respect for this man. And I got a million messages where they're just like, I've never seen anyone come out clean on a Greg Doucette video.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. You're like, you came out on the other end and you look good. And I was just like, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
And so that's when I kind of realized like, oh, if I just like share all the shit.
You don't hide it.
No, like the brutal stuff.
Yeah.
The dirty stuff.
Well, that's why your day in the lives, for those watching, by the way, his day in the lives are like, he'll take the cover off and it'll be like steroids or donuts. And it's just like, it's just real. Like, hello, these bodybuilders are definitely not natural. Like, let's just be fucking honest here, you guys. And the more honest you are, Shiftfluencer, the more people relate to it because it's real. That's literally why I started this podcast, because everyone is like, hi, we're perfect. Life is perfect. It's not.
Yeah, I'm not perfect at all.
It's not. You remind me, you probably follow her, my best friend, Nicole Drinkwater. She's does great. Very similar. She's one of my besties.
She's going to be a very successful stand-up comic.
Oh my God, I'm so freaking excited for her. We text every day about it. Shout out Nicole, love you. I'm gonna get her on the podcast.
Did her account get unrestricted?
Not yet. We're still working on that.
Doesn't matter. She's gonna be a star.
It doesn't matter.
She's gonna be a star.
That's what I tell her. I was like, oh my God, Nicole, I can't wait till you're on the big stage and I'm standing there in the front like,
yeah, you can see people that have it.
Yeah, right. You can see it in people. And literally, when she told me she was doing stand-up, I was like, oh, that's it. That's it. I could see it.
I think it's good we talk about her too, because like her account, if you guys don't know this, her account's restricted and she can't get, none of her reels can be seen by non-followers, meaning she can't grow her following at all because she has a strike on her last name, like her actual last name, which is just like stupid, right?
Yeah, and I was the one who, when we were chatting about it, I was like, you need to make a breaking news carousel right now about it. She's like, on it.
So what she did, right, is she didn't get all pissed off and hide in a corner and not post or woe is me. She turned to a different type of content that is more catered to her own followers, carousels, stories, and she's just nurturing that audience. She has probably, I think, she has 500,000 people she can cater to while Instagram's waiting to unfuck themselves.
Yeah. So
and she's doing it. Like that's how you grind on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's how you do it right there. Yeah.
And you guys, your guys' content is very similar in the sense where you just make fun of the thing, which I love. I just love the call outs. It's so great. All right. So where do you see your social media going next? Like, what's the next step for you?
Candidly, like, I really don't want to be a coach or like a business person much longer. Like, I want to go see what I can do.
What does that mean?
Mr. Beast has paved the way to do whatever the fuck you want. And so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm literally like, I don't know if it's acting. I can't sing. I can't play any instruments. But I love just like being in front of the camera and showing my life. And yeah, I don't know if these day in the lives turn into a reality show or I start streaming them. I don't know. I can do whatever.
Your own YouTube show or something, you know?
Yeah,
Make your own show.
I can literally do whatever I want. And what I'm doing right now is I've found a style of content that works, and I just have my fucking finger on the button until it stops working.
Yep.
And so when that stops working, I'll have a better answer, I guess.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's awesome. Like, I love that. Like, we relate a lot on these things where it's just like, just keep going. You don't know what's going to happen. Plus, you don't know what any of these videos is going to lead to. Never in a million years did I think having a Russian accent was going to lead me to having my own social media production agency, now my own podcast. But nobody, told me to do it. I just did it.
I'm also fully prepared for my account to get just deleted one day.
I don't think it will. Your stuff is it's not like...
But freak stuff happens. And like every single one of you who are listening right now, like I've seen so many people get Instagrams deactivated or restricted or like you can't get back into it, fucking hacked, whatever. Honestly, if that happened to me, I'm praying to God it doesn't happen because this would be a pain in the fucking ass. But the greatest thing that could ever happen for my business is for me to grow a 0 follower account page to the fucking moon.
Yep. You're like, fuck it. If it dies, and I'll just start over again. I'll do it again and again and again and
I'm
again.
not going to stop living my life, so I just keep doing it.
Yep.
So like the account itself, like I'm realizing it's really just me. It is me. And for you guys that are on Instagram, like it is shifted, like where you're creating your own reality television show. You're your own channel. And people decide if they want to watch your channel or not based off of if you provide value, if you're relatable, if you're funny, if you're trusting, if you have a series, like you can control it.
And I think what's so great about social media, especially when TikTok had its big TikTok boom, was that creators like you and me, we can grow these followings, right? By ourselves. And that just shows we are marketable. And so that means the next step from there is figuring out, okay, are you going acting, modeling, singing, building a business? Like what is the next step from there? Because you're marketable. You can do whatever you want. And it has so many possibilities.
Everyone else should also understand too, is like, I'm just a regular dude. Like I'm not Larry Wheels that has super strength. I'm not a girl with a fat ass. I don't look anything like Alex Eubank. Like, you can just be a regular person, and just if you have a good story and you're halfway decent with a camera, you're in.
Yeah. And you can just be a regular person. You don't have to be anyone special.
And if you've had a really fucked up life, that's like you got the shit end of the stick in life, but on social media, you hit a fucking gold mine.
Yeah.
Like if you're like an amputee or you have like fucking kidney disease or something, like you just talk about that shit and people will relate with you. People have empathy for that kind of stuff. Like think about every movie with a superhero or whatever. Like every movie starts with the hero in some shitty situation.
Rock bottom.
Right. Distress, like, because that's where you start to root for the guy.
Yep.
So even, and that's what's cool about social media is you can do it retroactively. So if you're not living in the shit right now, like let's say you've already gone through it, you can just tell the story retroactively and just go get photos from your phone around that time and create a story. If you're living in it now, just fucking film the fight with your wife or whatever you're going through. But yeah, like you control everything about your account.
Yeah. And I feel like most creators too, like you had your low moment there, living in a hotel. I had a low moment where I literally hated my job. I was working as an assistant as far away from movies as possible. I was like, wow, this is what I moved to LA for. Cool. But those low moments I feel like they're needed in order to get exactly where you are, because when you're at such a low moment, you're like, all right, well, I'm going to work my ass off to get out of this in any way possible. For me, it was social media. For you, it was social media. And we just figure it out when you're at the low moment.
I got lucky in my low moment because a decision was made for me. I got expelled from graduate school. You guys, whatever, right? If I would have graduated from physical therapy school, I would be a staff physical therapist right now, trying to bodybuild on the side, still have no fucking clue how to use Instagram, making $55 an hour, not doing what I want to do. So a decision got made for me. So I got really lucky because I wouldn't have made that decision for myself. There are some people out there that get fired or whatever, like the decision gets made for you. But there are some people out there, and these are the people that inspire me the most, the ones that can just fucking up and quit their job and like, I'm just going to trust you and have you help me with my social media. I'm like,
cool beans.
Remember when I said other people's money will motivate you? Like, holy shit. Like, I'm like, okay, I got to really help this guy now.
Wow.
It's fucking awesome. Like, you just quit that job? Really? I wouldn't have done that. But
that's awesome. Holy shit.
those people are inspiring.
Yeah, wow.
So if you have enough balls to quit your job, I respect you, because I wouldn't have.
Yeah, I mean, man, when I moved to LA, because I used to work in film production, that was kind of how I got started in all this. I was living in San Diego, hated my job, and was like, I'm going to move to LA and work on film sets. And my parents were like, okay, what job? And I was like, nope, don't have a job. I'm going to go figure it out. They're like, okay. And back then, you would go on these Facebook pages and they'd be like, need a production assistant right now. And if you were the first person to comment, they would give you the job. And that's how I did it. I had all my notifications on and I just ran with it. I was like, I'm working that day. You just figure it out.
Yeah, you just whore yourself out.
Exactly.
There has to be a time in your journey where you just absolutely work your fucking ass off. That was 2024 for me. I would pose 9 people a day.
Whoa.
Yeah, so like it's only 9 30-minute sessions, so like it's like 4.5 hours of work. But just imagine, everyone here, everyone listening, just close your eyes real quick and imagine staring at 9 different dudes in their underwear with their fucking hairy backs, and you got to have a conversation with all those guys for 30 straight minutes.
That sounds like Sasha's dream.
My God, it was very rewarding, but fucking taxing.
Yep.
Oh my God, I would just sit in front of my iPad and just pose these guys all day long, because that's how I would make money. Like, I was trading time for money.
Yeah.
And like, I think everyone's got to go through that and brute force their way into some success initially.
Yeah. I mean, almost like, yeah, you just got to work really hard, use your time valuably. Valuably.
And what you're doing is like, you're building this stack of evidence that says like, okay, I can do something fucking hard here. Mm-hmm. Like, I did that. Like, you got to have that. Yes. You got to have that evidence stacked up so that you can, when times do get shitty, or like you do have to take a chance or something. You're like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, and you got to grind. Like, you might have known this. I literally was at a concert last night in LA. I had a flight this morning at 7:30. Got in, got ready. Here I am at my podcast. Like, I don't know. That's just, I like to do stuff like that. I like to work hard. I like to, every part of my day is literally timed out, like what you're saying. I'm the exact same way. I just have it on my phone. Like, every single hour of my day is scheduled with exactly what I need to do. And I'm so time management. And I was still on time. I mean, I was early too. Like, we were both on time, which is awesome. If you want to do something bad enough, you'll make the time.
Exactly. Like, literally, I think I slept maybe like 4 hours last night. Doesn't matter. I was here today. I already planned it today, and I was early. And I really appreciate you for being early, because I love punctual people. You learn it when you work on film sets. If you're 15 minutes early, you're late. So I got that drilled into my head. Same with my dad. My dad was like, always be on time. It's disrespectful to not be on time.
I know how much every minute of my time is worth. So I see that with other people too. Yep. And I'm like, if someone took a minute of my time, I'd be pissed.
Exactly.
So
fight them.
Fight.
All right. Well, this has been an awesome conversation. Thank you so much for coming on.
I had a great time. I have a gift for you.
Oh, you have a gift?
Yeah. There's this podcast I listen to called The Diary of a CEO.
I love that podcast.
Yeah. And Steven, hit me up, dude.
Same.
But he always gives a gift to the podcast guest, so I'm doing it the opposite way. But if you guys don't know this, I get a lot of weed sent to me in the mail, which I'm not sure is legal, but it's, I guess, common in weed culture that they pack toys in with the weed, so that, I'm not sure why, so that customs doesn't maybe get it or something. But yeah, so I got this little cat car.
Oh, it's so cute.
And I had no idea what I was going to do with it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give it to Alex.
Oh, we're so far away. Oh my God, wait, this is so cute. Oh my God, it has a little, look at it.
Podcast mascot, or you can throw it in the trash.
You know what? I'm going to now make all of my guests give me gifts. Yeah. In order to be on my podcast, we're doing it opposite. You have to give me a gift. Yep. Well, thank you so much. I love it. Let me pose
Limited edition.
Huh?
Limited edition.
Oh.
Probably smells like weed.
Feline Lucky. It's called Feline Lucky. That's amazing. All right. Well, thank you for being on the podcast. Can you tell everyone, I'm like, which camera do I point at? Tell everyone where they can find you.
Daniel Coffeen 3 on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Coffee with an N. You'll never understand how hard that is for people.
Wait. It's pronounced coffee?
It's pronounced caffeine.
Oh, caffeine.
Yeah, so I always say coffee with an N, and then people still don't get it. So it's all good. But yeah, Daniel Coffeen 3.
All right, awesome. All right, guys. See you next time.